I've thought long and hard about whether I should speak about this publicly, but silence is no longer an option. What's happening in our society right now affects each and every one of us. Remember how, as children, we were taught to distinguish truth from lies? How we were told to be honest and fair? Today, I see these simple truths are being replaced by manipulation and blatant lies. Let me tell you a story. I'm a member of the international movement ALLATRA. Among us are people of various professions, views, and faiths. What can unite such a diverse people? The answer is simple: studying climate change and seeking solutions to overcome it. We live in challenging times when climate changes are becoming increasingly evident and frightening. Therefore, it's crucial to avoid division where we don't listen to each other and forget basic human values. To this end, in ALLATRA, we create space for free dialogue where discussions can occur without restrictions and prejudice. What could be wrong with that? But in 2015, something strange began. Imagine a pro-religious Russian organization, RACIRS, acting under the blessings of the Russian Orthodox Church, suddenly launched a massive campaign against ALLATRA. The first defamatory article appeared on the ROC's website. It's clear that the reason for RACIR's aggressive informational attack was ALLATRA's commitment to democratic principles, which were disadvantageous to RACIR's authoritarian ideology. The rapidly growing support for ALLATRA's democratic ideas, not only globally but within Russia, was perceived by RACIRS as a threat to their authoritarian system. This is why the ALLATRA organization was banned in Russia. Now, the pressure from Russian RACIRS agents spreading disinformation has intensified in European countries. What supposed arguments do they use? They take fictional books, which were released as one of the many initiatives to draw attention to the climate, extract phrases from them, distort the meaning, and present this as the terrible truth about the movement. Based on this, they start accusing movement participants of sectarianism. It sounds absurd, but they are indeed doing this. Moreover, they try to label the ALLATRA movement as an apocalyptic cult due to the active highlighting of climate issues by volunteers. Yet recent statements from UN representatives sound even more dire, such as, "This century might be humanity's last." However, this doesn't justify labeling the UN as an apocalyptic cult. Do you see the double standards? There are numerous articles in publication. In fact, more than 240 articles have been published in Slovakia and in the Czech Republic in recent weeks. Russian RACIRS agents deliberately ignore the real achievement of ALLATRA. They refuse to give voice to the movement's members to share alternative viewpoints. Not a single one of their defamatory articles mentions the ALLATRA website, where thoughtful readers could familiarize themselves with the information and form their own opinion about what's happening, which I, of course, recommend to everyone who values understanding what they hear rather than taking it at face value. Please go and verify. But you ask, why is this happening? I'll tell you. It's simple. When people unite, start thinking for themselves, openly talk about problems, this greatly displeases those accustomed to controlling people through fear and manipulation. You know what disturbs me most? It's not the situation itself, although it's outrageous. I'm bothered by the fact that many of us just look away, thinking, this doesn't concern me, but this is a misconception. Today they're trying to silence some. Tomorrow they'll come for others. History has proven this time and again. So what to do? Firstly, when you read the news, ask questions. Where's the other perspective? Why do we only hear one side? Secondly, spread the truth. Expose the lies. Yes, it requires courage, but life is worth fighting for. And thirdly, remember that democracy is not just some fancy words. It's our right to live in a fair society, the right to speak the truth, the right to be heard. I often think about the future, about what we'll leave for our children. What kind of country will they see? Will it be a place for free thought, honest dialogue, respect for different opinions? Or will we remain silent now and regret later that we didn't stand up for the truth when there was still time? The choice is ours. And right now, this choice, and we are making this choice right now, through our actions or our silence. Thank you for listening. And remember, history is made, not happens.